All right. Okay. Hold on. Where my man is at? It's the 6 Past Commandments. Yeah, buddy. We are in this. I'm not going to say that because we're not going to be getting canceled on this channel. We're going to be getting to it. It's the 6 Past Commandments, man. 6 Past Dice, Mr. Land. If you need me, welcome. I have been dying to bring you this series on one of my favorite shows, Love After Lockup and Love During Lockup, and all its iterations and incantations, if that's even a word. So, on this channel, what we like to get into is how to have better relationships, better communication, better outcomes. And one thing I just added on this channel, I'm sorry, performance, right? On this channel, we're going to be studying also what separates the winners from the losers. Okay? I'm always fascinated with winners and losers. Why did you lose? Maybe it's my battle rap background. I don't know. But anyway, just want to give you a little bit of intro what we're going to be doing. So it's not going to be a regular recap, and actually most of the stuff has already happened. So we're getting into the first episode of the last season of Love During Lockup, and right now we're going to just focus on Renika and Asante. So I'm going to be doing it by couple. Okay? It's going to be really cool. I'm going to really like it. Rock out. So I'm going to be breaking down so in Love During Lockup, if you don't know the format is that there's a person on the outside and a person on the inside, meaning that they're incarcerated, right? And a lot of times they never usually met in person a lot of times or had a relationship before them being in jail. A lot of times they meet on websites and maybe sometimes through a friend, right? So but what I find is that there's different archetypes, but it adds up to both these people have terrible relationship skills usually. And we're going to look at their communication, their behaviors, and red flags. And also, I really would love it if you could show this video to a young person, because what we want to do is, again, teach our young people how to communicate properly, how to communicate with conflict resolution in mind and taking preventative measures for conflict resolution. But we also going to laugh and have a good time too, all right? And also, like I said before, we're going to be breaking down certain behaviors and how to avoid them, how to identify them in ourselves, okay? So listen, we're almost at 3 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and put the chapters thing on this thing so that, you can skip ahead. But that's the mission statement for what we're doing right now. So let's go ahead. I'm excited to get on this journey with y'all. I feel like I'm contenting. I'm doing content. You see at the screen, it says it's me. It's me. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. I'm about to bring you up. Coming to the stage. Love During Lockup, season 1. Let's get it. Renika and Asante. Let me make sure I'm at the right spot. All right. So look,
like it's not.
Last one's gonna play. There you.
It's burned the hell up in here. It feel like the car's on fire.
So the AC not working. What's red flag?
Nika! How y'all doing? How's it going? I miss you.
Now, hold on. I don't want to be pausing a lot, but I want y'all to peep the shade that the salon owner like throws. Like every time like she throw a shot, I'm gonna be like this. All right, here we go.
We need to get this machine restarted.
I know.
Oh, these are nice. I didn't see this kind the last time.
See what type of money we making, girl.
A lot?
Yes. I am an entrepreneur. I have like 5 eyelash vending machines. And I make about $20,000 a year from each vending machine, which puts me in a good position to take care of my 2 daughters. Also, I rap on the side.
Where you?
Walk in the club and I'm trying to get lit. If it ain't no do stay in this bitch, me and my gang ain't paying. You bitches with me. this is like the one that does better than the rest of them.
That's what's
Like
up.
so. Yeah,
I didn't know
making
we
good
was
money.
doing that good.
Yeah,
Mm.
I
yeah.
might need to be getting paid then.
I got
You
you.
making all this money,
I
I
got
might need
you.
to get paid a little extra.
That's not playing.
What's been going on with you?
Not a lot. What's going on with you, Miss? Got a man in jail?
Oh,
You know I'm moving to Atlanta.
oh!
Permanent?
Yeah, with my man.
No way.
I want to watch everyone's face.
Yeah, I'm Lasidra's Asante. I'm currently locked up at Hancock State Prison in the state of Georgia.
When I first laid my eyes on Asante in a video call, I felt butterflies in my heart. It felt like high school love.
We started talking on the phone. You know, as months went by, you know, the connection got stronger. So I fell in love. So, you know, that's my girl.
Nah, she
He
started
made me
putting that
like
money.
Niagara Falls down there, you know?
Goodness gracious.
So how can you be in a relationship with somebody that's in prison? How does that work?
I mean,
Good
we communicate.
question.
We talk about 6 to 8 times a day.
So you just on
Send
the
them
phone.
pictures. I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
but we got a good
Another
relationship.
ball.
Real,
That's-
real good bond.
What did he go to jail for?
Look at her face.
And
And theft of motor vehicles and stuff.
how long you been in prison?
4 years. But
Hold on, man. We gotta bring it back, man. We gotta look at her face, man. Hold on, man. Let's see if we can bring that joint back.
How can you be in a relationship with somebody that's in prison? How does that work?
I mean, we communicate. We talk about 6 to 8 times a day.
So you just on
Send
the
them
phone.
pictures. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, but we got a good relationship. Real, real good bond.
What did he go to jail for?
Robbery
Her face.
And
and theft of motor vehicles and stuff.
how long you been in prison?
4 years. But the good thing and what makes me feel good is I've never had sex with him and we can
So
mentally.
you never met him in person?
No.
You didn't know him
You know
before
what?
you went to jail?
No.
Let's just stop it there. Let's stop it there. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and just just switch around for a little bit. So what we have here, right? So I'm an artist. I rap. Okay. So we're gonna get to Renika first, right? We're gonna get to her whole archetype and how she arrives at thinking this is a good idea. Okay. Let's start with the rapping, right? So I'm gonna bring you guys into the psyche of someone who raps. And I always say this to all my rapper friends, how you're a little crazy. The fact I said to my boy the other day, the fact that you wrote a rap, well, you think you can rap. You wrote a rap, then you learned it, and then you recorded it and turned it to a song. Like, you gotta think about the imagination that it takes. But what people gotta understand is a lot of times creative people will always be the kind of like really misunderstood people because they ride really high off emotion and impulse. Because creative people love to feel things. Because a lot of times they're people who go through phases and stages of usually like depression, anxiety, which they don't really understand why. And then they have their moments where when they're relieved of all that, that's when they'll like love bomb people, or they just are just really fun to be around and stuff like that. But most creators have this thing where they ride on emotion and impulse. What we're seeing right here is she rap. You gotta think about even this whole story she's saying. You don't hear her mentioning them girls' fathers at all. This is like one big mess, all right? And on top of that, she capping about how much she making from the machines. Those machines make more like 5 to 10, okay? Because when you see the series go on and whatnot, it just don't seem accurate. And on top of that, who leaves a thriving business to go to another anyway? But what I wanted to get into with Renika was, in my mind, when I watch her, I feel like your imagination and your creativity is what keeps you from seeing how bad of an idea it is to uproot your children. All right. I don't know where their fathers are. I would assume they live in the same state. So separate them from their father's side of the family, I guess, and then move to Atlanta with pretty much no plan, no roots, no plan, no job, no income, no nothing, and it's just quite amazing. Now we get to also too, I put all the women on the show into the masculine archetype. Okay, because what you're seeing also is that her relationship skills are so bad that, for one, she removes herself from being a receiver and puts herself into the provider seat. And now, because that's what happens in these relationships with these guys in jail, these women are paying for them. They're paying this man to be their man. And also when they get home, it no matter whether it's gifts, whether it's like what she did, she gonna move to Atlanta. All right. And we know what's also interesting is that when it comes to someone's decision making, how does it not occur to you? All right, if people are responding like look at the salon owner, she's responding like it's an emergency, like hey, this is really bad. But you know what though? You know what? We'll get into her when she finishes. I'm gonna make sure that this scene ends. But I want you guys to get into Renika again. Think if we get a little bit of cap on that income, you know, because her actions they're gonna reflect that. You know what I mean? She says that she lives with her mother. You know, when she gets down there to Atlanta and whatnot, she, you know, is rough for her and whatnot. You know, so I'm like, I don't think you quite making 6 figures, man. But anyway, but Asante, just for one, when I first had no disrespect, you know what I'm saying, and God bless the dead, man. He passed away after the taping. Like the impression I got from him was just like not very masculine at all. Like he was playing with his hair when he was introducing himself, and I don't know, it just was not a masculine frame. I don't like it. Nasty work, King. You know, you sound a little sweet. I ain't gonna hold you. I mean, he don't sound that sweet as the shit goes on. We sound a little sweet. I'm like, oh goodness, what's going on? First of all, the citrus, freaky. But anyway, so the vibe I get from him is the archetype that I see him as, like Asante. I see him like he's a receiver. Like he's used to getting money from women. He's used to getting shit from women. He's used to absorbing resources from women. For real, I can see that. You know what I mean? Because he seemed comfortable. You want to see how comfortable he is taking money from a woman. It's crazy. Like I mean, like as if like he fucking because that's one of them niggas that in their mind they feel as though a woman should pay for them. Okay, they're very comfortable taking a woman's resources. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, I'd be vulnerable. So anyway, actually, now I'm thinking about it. How he get his hair cut in prison? Like he actually had like a fade or a taper on the side. But anyway. Can't control everything, but I want to let this conversation play, and I want to go ahead and call out the salon owner for not being completely honest with beloved. All right, let me hold. Let's get this back how it was before. Hold on, y'all. All right.
Oh my God, why are you doing this to your life?
In the next few days, I plan on packing up all my taking my kids, and we moving from my mother's.
Yeah, I mean, like, all right, so like that right there. Someone saying, "Oh my God, why are you doing this to your life?" Like that's not like alarming to you. I feel like that would be alarming to me. Like every good decision I ever made, people was like, "Oh man, that's great. Wow, that's really cool." How long you been working on that? Like like when I got a new car, no one said, "Oh my God, why are you doing this to your life?" When I lost 40 pounds, no one says, "Oh my God, why are you doing this to your life?" Like, that should be a red flag. Like, you're not getting no support in this campaign for you being in Atlanta, with your 2 kids. I figure you should be trying to figure this out. I'm sorry, I'm getting a little bit erratic, man. But is that how you use that word? You know what? I'm going to build the plane while we fly it.
House in Louisville, Kentucky to Atlanta so that I can be with Asante.
Do you got a job there? He got a job there?
I don't have a job there, but I'm working on a job there. I mean, that's easy. That's simple.
So how you gonna make it? Who's taking care of who?
Well, I'm gonna take care of him about 4 months.
You taking care of
4 months?
I got to look out for him. He's coming home. He's not like stable right now.
Man, how do you arrive at that figure? How do you arrive at the figure of 4 months? What's gonna happen in 4 months? Is he gonna like? Are you waiting for like a check to clear? He waiting for a case or something? Like, look, what's gonna happen in 4 months? He's coming out of jail. It's going to take him years to rebuild his life. But that's also if you want to work hard. Like, what are we talking about?
I'm stable, so like I love him, so I'm supposed to help him.
You stable here.
Oh my God, I'm sending him like $2,000
That's a fact.
to $2,500 a month. Like I've been taking care of him for 13 months.
Oh my God, what?
Yo, she says that as if like that's normal. I wish I had someone sending me $2,500 a month. You know what I could do with that kind of money? Also, what is he doing with that money? He in jail. He's like, is he in the stock market? You know what I mean? Like, yo, like, dude, does he owe Big Boy some money? Why? Like, what? You will always hear people talking about sending thousands of dollars to an inmate. What could they be spending that money on? You don't ask no questions. Like, hold on, bro. Like, you be in a cell for like 23 hours a day. Like, what you need $1,000 for? It's not all the ramen noodles in the world. If I can fill up a whole room of ramen noodles for $158. What is you sending this man or this woman $1,000 for? You shouldn't be sending someone more than maybe $50 in jail. All right, so they can't even spend. They gotta give you a proof of purchase or something. He gotta show me his books. Son, I'm not just gonna send you a few racks. Like, and what does he say? You know, hey, I need rent money. Like, anyway, you're like that's like used car money. You send him used car money every month. You know what I mean? Shoot.
Yeah.
Why would you be doing that to yourself?
Because he's mentally there for me. You know, I can.
He's in jail. He ain't got nothing else to do but to listen.
Fact.
Of course he gonna be a good listener.
She was laughing
I think
off.
that's a red flag for you. Red flag. You don't know this person.
Yes, I do. My bad.
Like, you don't know him for
I
real.
feel like I know him a lot.
13 months
I feel
over
like
the phone
it's
is not
been-
enough.
Word.
Well, I feel like it's been forever. How about that?
Who's to say that's even his name, really?
That's a good
Who's to
point.
say he's anything that he says? He's over the phone.
I feel like it's
But
gonna
you
be
gotta tell the
perfect when he
truth.
come home. We're gonna do good.
I'm
No
not
relationship
gonna-
is perfect, but in my eyes, it's gonna be perfect.
I'm not gonna.
We may go through things, but I'm
Yo, listen to how she's talking. She's not having. All right, there's certain points, right, where people who are unstable, they get to a point where when they're talking, they're not talking to you as in a back and forth. They are just having a stream of consciousness. She's not talking to her. She's basically she's basically like this daydreaming. Like, she's just making shit up. She's like, nothing that's going on here says that there's nothing about the relationship that says everything's going to be all right. Like, actually, it's like everything's working against you. Like, you're not on your own turf. You're moving away. You're going there with no job and no money. I'm like, so I don't understand. Like, how come you can't sell lashes in Atlanta? Like, you know, is that like a law for you to come there and sell lashes in Atlanta? Let me know. I need to know. But yeah, she's not having a conversation with her, right? And interestingly enough, this can happen during, you know, confrontations or difficult situations that you may have with a person that, you know, that suffers from being bipolar or is schizophrenic and whatnot. They will have points where you ever have a conversation where that person seems to be talking through you and not really talking to you and whatnot. Understand, like, yo, you need to pay attention, all right? Because that's the issue. This right here, she is not talking to this woman no more. She's not even listening to. She has no answers for anything. She has no answers for anything she's saying. She said, "Oh, well, what about this? What about this?" I ain't heard. She has no answer. She ain't got the answers. Like, she ain't got the answers. All right, I'm gonna finish up, and I'm gonna let you guys know what she hiding, because I don't like this.
saying that's with a regular relationship. Asante will be coming home in a few days. I'm super excited. He most definitely said he's gonna put a ring on it here soon. I want to have my dream wedding. I believe in true love, and I feel like that Asante gives me that.
I'm excited about starting this new journey with Renika. You know, I think she's the one, so we're gonna make it work. So I'm just really looking forward to this, and I'm just excited.
Up in there, bro. His cut fresh than mine.
You're just gonna interrupt your life with this guy.
I mean, I have to. I'm in love with his ass.
We shall see.
All right, let's go ahead and stop right there. Okay, so this is a great example of how, don't get me wrong, she was honest, right, about what may happen. It's not a good idea. She did discourage Renika from making this decision, even though we know that Renika's going to ride this impulse out. And this is a great example of people have impulsive behavior. They get an idea and they will ride that bitch out. Okay, it's like, so to help you kind of understand it more, think about you and junk food, right? When you get a craving for junk food, you might say, you know what, I got a taste for a double cheeseburger. I'm gonna go to Wendy's after work and whatnot. You know what I mean? That's an impulse. You don't have to do it. You know, it's not necessarily necessary that you have to go there. You may have food at home, but once you get the thought in your head, right, You know what I mean? It's like you can't shift and say, no, maybe I will, maybe I won't. For a person like this, and for people who are impulsive, they get thoughts in their head. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's a matter of problem solving, but they get thoughts in their head, and it will just go from a thought to making a drastic change. Okay, like her saying, you know what I should do? I got 2 kids by 2 different men. I'm not with either of them. So you know what I should do? I should meet a guy in jail and then move my kids down there when he gets out of jail so that I can take care of him and the kids. But anyway, I want to get to the deception of the salon store owner or the salon owner or the saloon owner. However you want to put that, that's on you. Why you ain't tell her what happened, sis? Why you ain't tell her what happened, sis? You know that you done bid with a ninja too. Yeah, I know your type. I know you. You bid with at least 2 ninjas. Held them down. Sent them sandwich money. Oodles and noodles money. Maybe protection money. You put money on his books. Then when he came home, it went left. I'm just saying. Seems like it's obvious. You've experienced this before. Maybe your advice would have hit harder if you would have said, hey, I've been through this before. I've experienced this before. Because sometimes when you're talking to somebody, when people are more inclined to listen to you, if you can convince them that you guys have had a similar experience or you understand where they're coming from. Okay, because a lot of times people like say Renika right here in her mind, and again, this is the delusion of the artist and whatnot. Because the thing is, to be an artist, you have to be a little bit like selfish and stubborn and not listen to people. Because I mean, if you listen to people, you're not going to be writing raps or being a contortionist listening to people. You got to be a little crazy, right? So people like this, they'll build up, they won't compartmentalize that. And they'll get to a point where they just make bad decisions in general. You know what I mean? Because they get to where they have this narcissism about their actions and thinking that, well, no matter what I do is justified. Because in her mind, she's justifying it's just all going to work out. And, you know, and hey, Renika seemed for the most part like she seemed nice kind of here. Once we start getting into the show, Renika, she start letting that thug out. I ain't going to hold you. Renika a thug. She thugged out, you know. Definitely smokes like cigarettes or black. No, she a black and mild girl. That's a black. She don't wear no socks with her sneakers. Like because like hood chicks don't be wearing socks. And if they do, it's they gotta be mismatched by law. But anyway, yeah, people more likely to give what you saying some consideration if they feel as though that you understand them. And people like this are too comfortable being misunderstood for that to work. You cannot get through to somebody like this by, I don't say not being too honest, but yeah, you got if you have the perspective of like, yo, I did this before, you should have told her that, man. You know, you could have saved her life. I don't know, because this stupid. This is stupid. Let me see if I can find another clip with them. All right, hold on a second. We are back. Recording has resumed. We're back. So what we have going on here in this next scene is Renika meeting with her daddy, and he's wearing a lot of faux Gucci, man. I just can't imagine all this is real. Or maybe it's real. I don't got no Gucci, so maybe I don't know. But basically, her father was locked up for a super long time, like most of her life. And so she's having this dinner with her father to explain that she's about to basically destroy her life. She's about to put a Oppenheimer on her own life. And they have kind of a heart-to-heart, for what they are, I guess, always say you're gonna learn a lot about somebody when you understand or who their parents are and what role their father played in their life and what did their mother model for them. Okay. Unfortunately, Broham was not there like forever. Like I think he was locked up for almost 20 years. That's so most of her life and whatnot. So she never had a father. And so so it becomes clear that Renika is one of those women who really want to be in love. You know what I mean? Who really want to like have a good relationship and whatnot, but she never gained the relationship skills to actually know how to really be with a man. Okay. If she got those 2 kids and the fathers are not in their lives, that is a huge sign of the quality of that woman is that she has kids by men who won't even be bothered with the kids that they created, because that's deep. You gotta think about that. You know what I'm saying? Men that have kids with women they hate every day, and they will still be in them kids' lives. Okay. When a man's not in them kids' lives, that means he really don't rock with you. He really didn't want to do that. Like that, you know what I mean? That's crazy. But yeah, so So they get into this conversation. I'm gonna go ahead and let it rock. And fair use. Hopefully, you get fair use.
Daddy, I've just been focused on my music career, my business, the girls, just trying to juggle everything. In the next few days, I'll be moving to Georgia. I'm nervous as a mom right now. I haven't told my dad about Asante. I just really don't know how he's going to take it. I'm having a going away party tomorrow because I'm actually moving to Atlanta. I actually, got somebody that I actually date down in Atlanta, but he's actually in prison. So,
prison?
Yeah. Well, yeah. He, we've been talking for like maybe 13 months, and I'm just moving down there with him to get closer to him.
I mean, that's a face of just disappointment. Like he know he messed up, man. Like he's like, man, I can't get that time back. He know he messed up. Goodness gracious. It's like prison.
I was gone all of this time, and I've been here, and I'm trying to rekindle our relationship, be a better father, be a better grandfather. Now you're just gonna up and leave daddy, and you're going to be with a convict.
Daddy, you a convict.
But daddy know who daddy is.
He wasn't ready for that.
Who this guy is.
He wasn't ready. And another thing too was he don't got that much experience with parenting, so he don't know how to parent his way through this conversation. Matter of fact, you're not even dressed like a parent. It's not how you don't dress this way for a heart-to-heart conversation about why he wasn't there. You got at least wear a polo or something, a collared shirt. He even took his hat off. Who has dinner with a whole jacket? This is a whole not state property. I'm gonna say like the source. This is a whole Cool G rap fit. This is a whole source cover. 2009, 2007 fit. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, man. You can see the regret in his face, man. Oh gosh. I'm gonna let it rock, man. We're gonna go ahead and close out on Renika and Asante in a second, man. I'm gonna go ahead and get into this. But he ain't had no bars, man. He ain't know what to say. He ain't know what to say. He ain't know what to say to convince her that hey, this is a bad idea. He can't even find the words. You see him? Can't find the words.
Away from my kids for like 18 years from the federal prison for drug trafficking, being locked up for so long and missing them growing up. It was something that I'll never get over. Yeah. So my daughter to be moving and leaving the city where I'm at, I mean, it's just painful.
Well, his name is Asante.
What's his plans for you? Most guys in prison, they sell a lot of dreams. And I just don't want you to get caught up in the dream that he's selling.
I understand you're my father and you've been very protective about me, which is fine. But, you was out of my life for like 17 years. So.
And he's moving in with you?
Yeah, we're moving together.
Man. Oh, wow.
That has nothing.
Me being away from you.
That has nothing to do with like you making a terrible decision. Has nothing to do with him not being in your life. Like, how do you not put like her math? Like, she is terrible at math. Her math is terrible. So she's saying, all right, me not having a job in Atlanta, plus me not having my business in Atlanta, plus me having 2 kids, plus my boyfriend coming home from jail, plus my boyfriend having no job, plus my boyfriend being undisciplined and at high risk. So we'll be at 6. I'm on the second hand. Look how fast I got to the second hand. What else we got going on? Plus, I think I could rap. You know what I mean? That's a huge challenge. You think you can rap? Also, you don't know nothing about this man. I'm on the second hand. I'm gonna have to get my foot. I'm about to start having a person with me to give me another hand. That's how many red flags we got. That's how many red flags we got. That's how many. Well, I'm about to give me a fake hand or something like that. All right, man. Listen, if you want to lend your hand and lend me a hand, let me know. All right. This is stupid.
You from all of them years, and you seeing when y'all come to visit me, I hope it didn't affect, how you make your choices in life.
Yeah, it did.
I'm very sorry. I want to say to you that I'm sorry for leaving you and the rest of my kids. I know in my heart that sometimes y'all hold that against me.
I see other people with their dads. So with me not having that, kind of make me feel lost sometimes. You know what I mean? My daddy went away when I was 8 years old. It hurt me very bad. I feel like that he was the first man in my life to break my heart. I had my mom, but she can't show me the things that my father's supposed to show me.
Yeah.
So. I don't resent him, but at the same time, you should have been here.
It really woke me up being in there, and knowing that it just ain't worth it. So I say that to say I hope the guy you're dealing with is a good choice.
I understand.
I just wish you try to give yourself that opportunity to think about it. Is it that important to go be with a convict that you don't even know?
Yeah, or
I understand, Daddy. I understand your concerns. I understand that you're worried.
No.
But if he's not right, then I wouldn't be here this long. He's got a good heart.
She's having
I
given
love
like
Asante. I really want to be with Asante.
Ever.
I hope that I'm making the right decision.
No, it's your life. No. I mean, it is what it is. We'll just have to see.
The math ain't mathing. Y'all heard everything I just added up. I ain't had one positive. It was all negative. They all kept
calling again. Oh my God, he's calling me.
Okay, I think that is it for Nika.
Okay. I'll call late.
All right. Let me turn this off. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and recap. All right, so we done rocked off like a half hour. I'm gonna cut this joint down. All right. Yeah, I know you're impressed. All right, so in closing, right? Okay, so this is why it's super important to understand someone's history with their parents, especially with a woman. She got to be good with a dad, okay? And she has to have familiarity with him and have a relationship with him. Because if she doesn't have a relationship with her dad, there's no way she's going to be able to successfully interact with you because she's not going to even understand how you operate or what men are about, okay? Renika, when I look at her, and no disrespect to her, she just doesn't seem like the sharpest knife in the drawer. And that's the woman that really needs a guy with strong leadership to come along, okay, to help bring the best out of her. And she really needs leadership. Like, she really needs masculine light and whatnot. But what you want to see later on in the series is that very masculine, very, very verbally abusive, okay? Usually women who want to get a man and take care of them and basically put them in a feminine position where they're the provider and whatnot, and they come into their house and whatnot, and they put themselves in a masculine position. They always abuse those guys. You're going to see her talk to that man so dirty. You're like, whoa. But listen, not having your money right is going to cost you so much. Being below average is going to cost you so much. Okay? Like, if you come out of jail, if you don't know this person from before you was in jail, and even then, right? It doesn't make sense, to be in a relationship coming out of being incarcerated. Why did I say that? I say that because you are not able to give proper provision and proper problem solving because you got to heal from what got you in prison to begin with. Okay, which is risky behavior and being too damn disagreeable. Okay, you are in no shape to be in any kind of relationship most of the time, especially if you ain't know it from before you got locked up and whatnot, right? What you seeing here again, she's also trying to elevate him. A woman cannot elevate a man in terms, like give him status or I'm sorry. She can't change his financial status. She can't give him money or basically problem solve for him and solve his problems. You cannot do that. Even if he wants you to, you cannot do that. All right. But women who want to do that, they're always verbally abusive and they're always extremely controlling because they have no idea how men operate, or even that you can't control men. That's why you're not doing well at this. You can't control no man or boy. All men and boys have to do things because it makes sense to them. Okay? Because they have to go their own way and figure out things for themselves. Okay? When you understand that about boys and men, you have an easier time and you won't take things as personal. Okay? I understand that. A lot of these women, they want these men in prison because they feel so they can control them because they know where they are 24 hours a day and they know that they're not going nowhere. All right. But what it is that, again, you got to ask yourself, why can't this person meet someone on the outside? Renika's not bad looking. Okay. But anyway, again, you know, it gets crazy. Okay. But thank y'all for rocking with me, man. If you enjoyed the video and whatnot, please like, share, and subscribe. If you learned anything, please hit the Cash App, subscribe, all that, man. Support the channel, man. I have the Cash App in the description. It's the 6 Paps Commandments. Yeah.